afternoon, I'm Vinny Politan. Now in America, the countdown begins to opening statements in the nation's next big trial. Florida versus George Zimmerman. Bring in the rest of our dream team. We've got Esther Panitch with me here in studio, criminal defense attorney, and joining us from New York, Joey Jackson. Great to see you both. Esther, let me get your reaction first to what the defense wants in front of this jury, which is George Zimmerman's self-serving statements. They want that because they don't want him to testify in front of this jury.
Well, of course. And the reason they can try to get this in is under what's known as the res gesti exception to hearsay.
Are you speaking Latin?
I am speaking Latin. It's
Okay.
something I learned in law school, and we use it as lawyers occasionally. It's an exception to the hearsay rule. It's like an excited utterance that because the person doesn't have time to contrive or cover something up, then the statement is it has
more
some validity.
trustworthy.
That's exactly right. So it can come in. Now, normally, a defendant's statement about something that helps them is self-serving hearsay, which it doesn't come in a trial until the defendant gets up and says it from the stand and subjects that defendant to cross-examination. That's why it's so important for the defense to try to get this in now, to try to avoid George Zimmerman testifying, but also because it puts some credibility to those statements if they were made at the time of the crime.
All right, Esther, how about the racial profiling, not being able to use that little phrase?
I think they're going to be able to get it in using additional phrases. So that George Zimmerman profiled Trayvon not just by race, but also maybe his age or his height or the fact what he was wearing with his clothing. And so all of that may be indicative that there was trouble in the neighborhood, that Trayvon was about to do something criminal. So that's how they're going to try to get it in, not solely on racial profiling, because nobody wants to have a second trial if this gets reversed.